All right, it's time to move on to the trailers. Hop on the trailer train. We got a few trailers. Uh, Lots of varied trailers today. Let's first talk about Ironheart. So they were doing upfronts for like the different streaming services and stuff. So we got TV, lots of TV news and whatnot, obviously. Um, so yeah, Ironheart. We got a trailer for that. Um, this show is only 6 episodes, and they're doing like Andor, dropping 3 at a time. So
Okay.
it's literally 2 weeks because it's 3 and 3. So,
Yeah.
what did you think of the trailer?
You know, you asked the age-old question: why is this even being made?
I agree with that. To be honest, I pretty much zoned out in this trailer. It just looks very like kind of generic trailer for superhero. You know, it has the thing that we've seen a million times. Someone stops a car or whatever by like bracing it or whatever. We've seen that like a million times, and in bad stuff and good stuff. Um, I mean, it's not like a cool
I
like.
mean, it was all CG too. It
Well,
definitely
they're
wasn't
always CG.
practical.
I mean, no one's actually getting hit by a truck, but
Well, yeah, but I mean, there's ways of doing it practically. Like you just flip the car with wires or something like that. Just
mm,
not.
I mean, she's in a completely CGI suit, so it's like
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like,
I
was
I'm
Iron
just
Man
saying.
all CG and like the original one? I don't know. It's supposed to be.
He wears like partly real, like the face mask is right, like that's CG, but then there's like the regular one where it's just like where his face is there. I don't know. I thought it looked just very generic. They show
Yeah.
the she's smart, and then they show the villain, and then there's you know but that they're also just she's a hero, but there's shades of gray or whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just a character that I mean, it's like Echoes. Like, I don't think anyone was clamoring for this character. Why are they making it? I don't know. The only thing that this has going is Ryan Coogler is executive producing, but executive producing most of the time just means not much. That mostly means money or what advisor. It's not usually like hands on.
Yeah.
So it's just like putting your name on it. Like Spielberg executive produces like a billion things.
Yeah.
So doesn't mean necessarily it's going to be bad or good, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be bad either. I don't know. Maybe the show is good. Who knows? Um, but I just, yeah, no one asked for it. So, um, but it is, I wonder if them putting it out, I don't know if that is a confidence thing that you're going to want to see it more, like all of it, or it's like, let's just push it
I
out because
mean,
we
the
made
fact
it.
that it's only 6 episodes.
Well, they did a lot of them were like 6 to 8. Like Hawkeye's like 8 episodes. Like there's a few of them that are like they're short.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't think that's
Well, Hawkeye was like also only they were like 30 minutes or less than 30 minutes, pretty
yeah.
much.
So it's like who knows? I mean, if these are hour long, that's longer
That's
than
actually longer. Yeah.
8 half hours. I think Wonder Man's coming out later this year. I think that's a half hours too. So
Hmm.
who knows? I don't know. But I mean, most of the time there's like 10 minutes of credits on these shows anyway.
Did it
Watching
have a
Andor, it's like,
Yeah? Did it have a release date?
um, it was summer, I think.
Summer. Oh gosh,
I think it was, yeah,
just going
June.
out to die.
I think it was like June, or I want to say. Um, so yeah, like next month, I think. And this is the first trailer we've gotten for it. It's probably, and I think it's next month. So yeah,
Yeah, I think it would have to have some kind of tie-in with Fantastic Four, which would make no sense. So if it doesn't have that, then yeah, no one's gonna watch this.
yeah, yeah. I don't know how you tie it in. To be honest, that
Yeah, I don't think they will. They don't usually try to tie in the TV shows to the movies, but
I mean they,
yeah,
they tie. I mean Black Panther. I mean maybe that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're gonna do. Um, I
yeah,
believe in the comics, Ironheart, she has an AI version of Tony Stark, but we're not getting that because he's being Doom. So, um, yeah, I don't know. Uh, I think I remember seeing the like set photos of Anthony Ramos in that. He's called the Hood, I believe, is the name of the character, and he looks so dumb in that costume. He looks like a magician, um, like a like for parties, like kid parties. I think it looks really dumb, and I know they're gonna try to make it not look dumb, but I think it's gonna look dumb. So,
yep.
um, I don't know. We'll see. Um, but yeah,
Maybe we'll be wrong, and it'll be the most watched thing on Disney Plus.
we'll. I don't. I don't think that's gonna be true, but you know. Um, all right, let's talk about something I actually want, and I'm fine with happening, is Nobody 2. I liked the first movie. I thought the first movie was really good. And I was waiting for a trailer for this one because it's coming out in August, mid
Yeah,
August. So, what'd you think of the trailer for Nobody 2?
thought it was good. I, I mean, there's been movies like this one particularly where the dad's just trying to go on vacation and everything goes wrong type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks fun.
Yeah, they used the song from National Lampoon's Vacation. That's that song that they're playing. It's from the movie Vacation, which is Chevy Chase, where he's the dad and everything goes wrong
Um,
on the road trip. They use that song on purpose, obviously, right?
gotcha.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so yes, that is exactly what they're doing, and it's a not so subtle nod to that kind of movie, right? Um, looks full of action, I'm sure, and I mean, I'm down. I like the people in it. Um, so yeah, but we were talking about like this movie, and now we got a trailer for it. So
Yeah. Well, we were both wondering where is it? It's kind of
yeah,
soon.
yeah. So
Yeah.
when we got it, so I mean, and it's showing me what I want to see. So therefore, I'm definitely going to see it. So yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Um, all right, let's talk about Americana. Um, so there's a little movie here with Sydney Sweeney and Paul Walter Hauser. Um, thought this trailer was, kind of fun and offbeat kind of movie. I always like a bunch of people going after one thing, and there's you know, the different groups coming after it, kind of heist ish, western ish. I think this looks kind of fun.
Yeah. I
Um,
thought it looked good. I I honestly didn't know what the heck it was going to be about when I started watching the trailer, but I was like, yeah, I'll give this a try. I think it looks good.
yeah. I was like, that one girl looks familiar in that like mullet, and it's Halsey, who's a singer. I was like, oh, that's why she looks familiar. But I was like, I don't think she's It's like I've seen her before, but I don't think I've seen her as an actress. And it makes sense because she's a singer. So
You want to know who she looks like? She looks like, um, who's the lady in Notebook? I don't know. I'm blanking on her name.
Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, but like obviously very young Rachel McAdams. I was like, is that Rachel McAdams? That's what I thought at first.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I was thinking more like Kristen Stewart. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see both. Definitely with that look, the look that
Well,
she
with that
has
look,
in
she
that movie.
looks like Kristen Stewart did in that one movie where they were on the. I think they were on the run in that too.
Yeah, I think I know what
So
you're talking about. Yeah,
yeah, so I maybe that's why maybe I'm just like connecting those movies together, and she doesn't actually look like her. But yeah,
yeah,
but I mean, I think this looks pretty fun, and they're going after some Native American artifact. So
yep.
so that's something different, I guess. Uh, I don't know. Looks fun. Uh, you know, so I'll probably check this movie out when it comes out, which I don't remember when it comes out, to be honest. I
Hopefully not
would,
over the summer. In August, if anything, or
I would,
it'll get buried.
I would assume it's probably recent or like. I mean, these movies don't usually have like a long, um, they don't. They just put out a
Yeah,
trailer and it comes out.
it'll be much shorter lived if it's next to
Something else, yeah,
yeah.
something big. Yeah, I agree with you. Um, why is it? Yeah. So, I mean, we'll check. I'm sure it'll. I'm sure. Hopefully, it'll be good. Oh, this movie was filmed a while ago. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh, wow, this movie was filmed 2 full years ago. I wonder why it's just been sitting for so long. Hmm.
I don't know.
Um, it's the showrunner of Poker Face, which is that Ryan Johnson murder mystery show with I can't remember what her name is. So maybe it'll be good
Okay.
then because I heard that show's pretty good. Cool. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about Superman. So we got a full trailer for Superman. What'd you think?
Um, I mean, my thoughts on it haven't changed all that much after this trailer. Um, I don't know. I might be actually a little bit lower on it. After the trailer, I don't know. They kind of actually we got to see him like talk and whatnot. I don't want to. That sounds mean, but I don't know. I gotta kind of be worked up into believing he's Superman, and I'm just watching a trailer and having him speak as Superman is like I don't know if I see the Superman yet. Um,
Yeah, I agree with you. To be honest, it was. I don't know if I see the. I don't know if I see the the him and um what's her name Lois Lane. I don't know if I see it yet, but also I think it'll be massaged in obviously during the movie. Um, but I mean that's crucial, right? Um, I mean he's not. I mean this is definitely by far the biggest thing that he's ever done. I mean, uh, especially a lead role like that. I think he is a pretty good actor. But yeah, the dialogue is kind of corny, but also, I mean, James Gunn does has a lot of corny stuff. I mean, and Superman. I mean, some people
Yeah.
probably think he is corny, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
um, I mean, he's definitely going for campier movie than
Yeah.
not as serious, even with giant monsters in the background. So, um, yeah, I think Nicholas Holt will be good as Lex Luthor. I, yeah, but I agree that this hasn't gotten me more excited. I'm still at a plateau, and I'm still very uh cautious about this movie.
Yeah. I would say this one made me a little more uneasy on it. That's the word
Hmm.
I'd use. It's like, yeah, it's we're not gonna find out how good this movie is until it comes out.
All I know is I like that song. I like the theme. John
That's
Williams
great.
theme.
That's good that they're using the theme, but that doesn't mean anything really.
Yeah, I think well, it's all about watching it in the theater. Um, cool. Let's move on to our last trailer. So this trailer was so they did the upfronts and Amazon talked about Fallout season 2, and somebody took the trailer from the upfront and put it online. So it's like it's the real trailer, but it's kind of like sort of.
Yeah, you can tell the frame rate's like 5% or something there.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, someone ripped it, so it's not like
yeah,
it. So it's like sort of a leak, but also Amazon hasn't taken it down from anywhere. So clearly, they're not like if they wanted it down, they'd be copyright tricking and stuff. But I think the reaction is good. And I looked at the comments in the trailer, and they're all just like jokes about Fallout. Like
yeah,
the first comment was, "It looks like a long walk to New Vegas. There, thankfully, I have a shortcut. It's a quarry. Uh, you know, yeah,
yeah. That's
yeah,
funny.
yeah, yeah. It's very much showing New Vegas stuff. Walton Goggins doing a showing him in the past doing like sponsors
Yeah, I
ads.
feel like we've seen that before, right? Not
Yeah, he
those
did it in the
specific
first
one.
season. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
he was in the show, but like
So
this is
yeah,
like obviously catered towards
New
this.
Vegas, yeah,
Yeah, and literally he does one for the Lucky 38, which is a important
yeah.
location in the game. So
They're probably with that tease specifically. I'm sure we're gonna go inside the Lucky 38.
well, yeah, I mean, Mr. House was in the last season, so we know that comes up.
True, true.
Um, I don't know, just gets me excited, even though it really wasn't that much.
Yeah, it's really nothing. Yeah,
Yeah, it was mostly for like the date that is coming out in December, and just a tease, right? Um, but this gets me excited, so I did what it needed for me. But I
yeah,
mean, I'm pretty easy to please with this, I think. I honestly thought the first season of the show was pretty good, but I thought there was definitely room to grow, and I'm hoping that this season is just just really nails it, because that will really cement this show as a good show, I think.
I agree.
Um, so yeah. Uh, Anything else about good old Fallout there?
Yeah, no, there's not much to add. Yeah, I think I'm excited as well. That's about
Yeah,
all I can say. Yeah,
they got the dog still with him and stuff. So you got the lead, her companion, the ghoul, and her 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 side companion, the dog. So
yeah,
cool.
yeah. I
All
think
right.
is that all of our trailers?
That was all of our trailers. I think we're ready to move on. Thank you for watching part of the Daniel and Andrew Show. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. If you don't like looking at our faces, no problem. There's always a full audio version of the podcast wherever you find your podcast. Thank you and enjoy.